This is Ghetto Free Press, and I'm George Boston Rhines. I'm down at the Martin Luther King Monument Corridor with John Robinson, and he got something he want to share with you, and so do I. So let's hear what he got to say. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, I'm out here talking up some work that's coming up, some issues on a new school that's going to be coming up before too long in 2016. The Valdosta School, and it's going to be a project worth about $80 million. And what I'm doing now is an outreach to the contractors for them to get some paperwork filled out so that they can participate in the construction of the school. And it's just a small application. And I figure this would be a good outreach to have everyone to take a good look at and do a review of the paperwork that's going to be coming from the construction company, Elkins. And there's a pre-qualification form that everyone needs to fill out in order to be able to get work on the school project. You will have to fill these forms out for this construction company. And I'm just here to kind of urge everyone to get fully involved so that they can participate into the process whenever you get started. And I have here in my hand the application itself. And you can obtain this application from me. I have some of them, and you can get them from the City Hall, okay? And what this application is, it's no more than just a small application, a pre-qualification application that you'll be able to participate in this. Now, we talk about the economy. Now, this is going to do a lot for this local economy here. And it's going to do a lot for our community, and urging everyone that's contractors, that's subcontractors, black contractors, please get in touch with me if you can. If you see this on YouTube, get in touch with me so you can get some more information how to obtain this pre-qualification form. My phone number is area code 229-305-6732. Again, 229-305-6732. Now, we need money in our communities. It'll help put a curb on crime, and this is a project here that's coming up, and we need everyone to participate with us and see if we get something done. It's been one-sided too long, and now we have an opportunity to get something done kind of on an equal basis. As you can see, there's a bridge behind me. When they put that bridge, it killed all the economy on this side of this bridge, on this side of the railroad tracks. So we're trying to do something to revitalize our neighborhoods and communities. We want to get something done. We need the unity among ourselves to pull together. When the East Block went up for votes, there's 59,000 people in this city, if not 60 or more. And we found that only 3,000 people voted, and this city is over 51% black. It's a shame that we have to sit down on our power structure, and we can make the difference just by utilizing our power at the voting poll. Okay? We got to be able to do this. We got to make some changes in this sense, because we are falling too far behind. Our communities don't have no business looking the way they look. We don't have no business not having any banks. We don't have no business not having anything. So this is a good step in the right direction. And we got a committee that's formed. And I'm not speaking out here today on behalf of the committee. I'm just speaking as an individual citizen today. But we do have a committee that's formed, that's working for the black businesses and contractors here in the county. And they're doing a magnificent job. And I'm just here to put an outreach to get these applications filled out. And it's something that's necessary that we get turned back into the School Board of Education. That's basically what I want to talk about today. I got a lot of issues I can discuss and talk about, but I mainly wanted to talk about this.
I hear you, Mr. Robinson, talk about the black businesses. Why do you stress black businesses? Is it that the history will show that often the blacks have been left out? Is that got something to do with it?
Of course, you know, since you wanna talk about it, we'll start talking about the people that we want to put our trust in. And it's not that we don't want to trust anyone, it's just the fact that, you know, when we find one individual that sits over city council, we find one individual that might be mayor or city managers, and then when you go to dealing with $80 million, $150 million, you know, they all become just another shark in dirty water. So, you know, and sharks do what sharks do. So what we have to understand is that we've been neglected. It's obvious what we see. We know that we do not have no banking or financial institution for us. Let's face the facts. We don't have no banking businesses here. We don't have no black banks here in Valdosta. We don't have, you know, you can go out and buy a car for $20,000 or $30,000. You can buy a home, but you can't do nothing with your business. You can't get your business off the ground. And it's been an elite few that have always been running things around here. But we can change that if we decide that we want to change it simply by voting. And people don't want to discuss the hardcore issues. The hardcore issues is that the facts are the facts. I'm gonna give you a good example. I'm not putting nobody down, but I'm gonna give you a good example. I want you to look at just the roof of these buildings that's locally around. And if you just take a look at the roof, just the roofing system, it'll speak toward the economics of Lowndes County. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no need us keep sugarcoating this thing and beating around the bush about it. We in bad shape, we in trouble, man. I'm a minister, and I teach you about salvation and saving our souls. But it's a shame, man. Hear the siren? You know, we so accustomed to hearing that sound there, so it's pathetic. It is. Crime on top of crime. Run down dilapidated homes. Streets without the right sewer systems. Schools just outdated. Everything that we face is on the bottom reel, doc. And everybody want to go along with a cheerful heart, knowing all the time it's a lie, man. It's a straight, bald-faced lie. We live in a lie. We living in a fantasy of make-believe, man. We want to believe everything is all right, and ain't nothing all right, ain't nothing okay, doc. Because you ain't got no money in the bank, baby. So, you know, we go down here and we'll get assistance. You know, when we get the assistance, we think that's getting over. And they say we're getting over on the government. Do you understand? Well, but how is you getting over, man? And guys out here with these lumber trucks is making $20,000, $30,000 a week. But the black loggers, they're not making that kind of money, man. Let's face the facts. Everything want to be said that it's fair, but it's not fair, doc. It's not fair. There's nothing fair about it. So now we got an opportunity to do something, and we're looking at doing something. And we're looking at doing something historic. We are going to get part of this $80 million if they build that school. But we got to do what we have to do. Everybody got the bad responsibility. You know, we can't neglect this. If we neglect this, then we neglect ourselves. And we're not going to do that. We're going to get all this paperwork filled out. And what people are expecting us not to do this. But we're going to do this. That's why I want you here today. Because I want everyone to understand we are going to do this. And we got a positive mind about this. This is not negative. This is I'm against my white brother. I'm against my Hispanic brother. It's not about nothing like that. The facts is the facts. You know, and we got people that these hate groups, right? People that just hate people because of color. Now, let me be plain. I'm a man of God and I'm living for the Lord. You know? But that don't mean that you know, you got to love me. You love me if you want. If you don't, then so what? You know, I'm not gonna reach out and tell you that lie. I love you anyway, then I'll be lying. Because I don't. And that's the truth. And I'm not gonna beat around the bush about that. You don't have to like me and I don't have to like you. You don't have to love me and I don't have to love you. But if we gonna make it in them pearly gates, we gotta do the right thing. I'm not beating around the bush about it, man. You know, a lot of people may disagree with my ethics and the way I'm talking, but I care less if they agree or disagree. I'm not in the mood for it today, dog. Because I'm tired. Every time we turn around, you know, we got to put on this face of happiness when we know we're sad inside. You know? We got to walk around and play holy, knowing we got hell balled up in us. I'm tired. And it's God's truth. Be who you are. Be yourself. You understand? I got diagnosed with terminal cancer. And I got a positive mind. And I'm not going to allow that to detour me. I don't have no hatred in my heart for no one, for no man. Don't make sure you understand that. But I want you to understand the facts of the truth. If I was a police officer and I had a gun strapped to my side and I was going out for justice and equality by the law, right? And if it came down to a showdown between me and the villain, and I have to draw my gun, I'm gonna draw my gun, man. I'm not gonna stand there and say I'm gonna do what I was trained to do. You understand? And I'm not speaking up in behalf of the police. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just trying to make a point. I'm trying to get it. And the point I'm driving at is that in this world, we do the things that we are required to do. That don't mean we're supposed to take the advantage of a situation. That don't mean you got to be no dirty cop now. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that when I got a duty and responsibility to live up to, I'm going to live up to my duty and responsibility. I am a M-A-N. I'm a man. Not a boy. I'm not a child. And I'm going to respect the world to that degree and going to demand that the world, I didn't say ask, I didn't say beg, I say demand that the world treat me as such. Because that's how I see it otherwise. I don't care if I meet a man and he down on the bottom. He means just as much as me as Barack Obama. And he's the President of the United States. That's exactly right. I meet all men on the same level, not on the others. Because one of these days, Sunset Cemetery over there, it's got a holding spot for us all. And all we got to do is keep on living, and I bet you'll see. But meantime, while we're alive, we're going to concentrate on this right here. Because we're going to get part of this economic pie. And we're going to do everything we can. We're going to work with everybody in a diligent manner. But we want you to understand, trust is an issue. Okay? And before we get any misunderstanding, we're going to do everything right, do everything the right way. So that when that hour do come, which is an hour going to come, when that hour do arrive, of mistrust, because it's coming, I know it's coming. It's going to come a point in time where when we sit down to negotiate, it's going to have something that we didn't comply with. But we're going to be prepared for that as well. If you understand what I'm saying. That's why I said the sharks in dirty water. So, you want everybody to understand, I said a shark is a shark. But we're going to do what we have to do to make this thing work right. And we're going to get these papers filled out. And we're going to work diligently. And the committee we have is a very, very responsible committee. Dr. Floyd Rose is on it, Mr. Sam Allens, a few others, and myself. And I'm not speaking up in behalf of the committee today. I'm speaking as an individual. I'm not saying nothing to harm the committee or nothing of that nature. But I am saying, I'm urging that we get these paperwork filled out, because I believe people watch the YouTube and they watch my brother George Boston Ryan, good old Free Press, and this is a good opportunity for me to bring this to your attention. And that's all I'm going to call myself doing.
Once again, this is the Good Old Free Press, John Robinson, on behalf of the people of this community, most especially the contractors who have been locked out. History proves that. That's not a figment of his nor my imagination. It is the truth, and for once in history, they want to be a part. We want inclusion and not exclusion. We've had enough of that. Once again, the Ghetto Free Press. Bye-bye. We're gone.